Well, welcome everybody to Pitfalls and Passports. For those who don't already know, this is a podcast for people just like you who love the sport of professional and for members of our WWE Tribal Community Discord server. Hey, buddy, are you not a member yet of the WWE Tribal Community? Come join one of the fastest growing pro communities online, brother. You can find the Discord invite link here in the podcast bio. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Pinfalls and Passports, on Twitter at Pinfalls and Pass, and on the TikTok at Pinfalls_this. And please don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment to this podcast to keep you up to date with all the things involving the world of professional men's oil wrestling. My name is Quadruple X. It's Pinfalls and Passports, and joining me on this episode are my two co-hosts.
Dork Chop.
That was it.
Guys, we are.
He did the intro, and we got him to do it
so
finally.
back, guys. Are you guys ready to talk about
bad.
all this professional wrestling today?
We're going to talk about WWE today. That's for
okay.
Great.
So, yeah, show kicked off with Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu on SmackDown, continuing their wild feud. Now, this rivalry is carried over into a firmly locked-in match at WrestleMania. How are we feeling about Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre, guys?
They better.
I wanted a bigger stipulation.
They better do this match
Okay.
right. They better do this match right. I feel like an unsanctioned match will do them justice if they let them do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm just glad they didn't go with the original rumor of Hell in a Cell because
Pillars.
that would mean pillars.
Wait, I wanted Hell in a Cell.
We would have had pillars though.
They didn't. No, they don't have to hang. Is that structure not strong enough?
Didn't they
Allegiant
have
Stadium?
pillars? Oh, well, no. At WrestleMania 39 with Finn and Edge, they didn't have it.
No.
So it would have
They
been
didn't have
possible
pillars.
or feasible, but we would have ran into the pillar talk. I think they wanted to avoid it.
Man, Hell in a
Danny loves him some pillar talk.
Man, I love pillars.
Carlbot, yo. Carlbot hated fucking pillars, man.
What happened to that guy? Let me see. Is he still around?
Yeah,
I think that bot has been
I
disabled.
don't think so.
But
But
we have a new United States champion under controversial circumstances, I would say. So it was Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes. It was a beautiful match. I did enjoy the match. The ending, I did not enjoy as much, though.
How are you feeling about
What
this
was the
one, Dan?
point? What was the
He
point?
about to start his Sammy Hogan.
What? Dude, look.
He's showing us a picture. For those who cannot see, he's showing us a picture of Sami Zayn as Hulk Hogan.
What was the point? We literally had Trick. What the? I don't want to say it.
So
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
So I think
You're upset.
this is leading to a bigger story. I don't like it. I don't like how they're doing it because I would honestly just prefer it to be Trick versus Mello for the belt. They have the history from NXT. You know, Trick has definitely earned his spot. Mello has been carrying SmackDown since he's won that belt. But I think what it's going to be is some type of double turn of some sort, or Sammy is going to turn, and Mello either may interfere or he may be inserted into the match, or potentially.
and that's what I'm thinking is going to happen because there's no way you can leave Carmelo Hayes off of WrestleMania after the performance he's put in the last few months with the United States
Exactly.
Championship Open
It's not
Challenge.
fair to
There's
him.
just no way.
Or
It's
or
not fair
what
at
if,
all.
That's one of the guys Cody was talking about, the dudes that leave early, and that's why you're not on WrestleMania. Maybe he might be one of them. I don't know.
Possibly.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
This-
Go ahead, darling.
Last WrestleMania 40, Sami Zayn did the same thing to Chad Gable.
This is pretty accurate.
Like, what the hell? Sammy didn't have a fight last year, right?
Sammy last year
Yeah, he was out hurt
WrestleMania, I
last
think he was
year.
out hurt.
Oh, shit.
He and KO
Bro.
were both hurt.
I think it was that
It's the same
elimination
thing,
chamber
dude.
match, the unsanctioned match that they both had. I think they both had injuries from there, and I think they were both out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I was
It's the
actually
same thing.
thinking about the same thing with Chad Gable. I felt like WrestleMania 40 should have been Chad's time, but they
Hell
put
yeah.
Sammy in the picture because I feel like they wanted to fill seats and they felt like Sammy wanted to, have him finish his story at WrestleMania, I guess.
And then at 39, he won those
Yeah.
titles from the Usos. He broke that record too. Damn, dude. Sami Zayn is just like, it's not working for me. It's
Streak
not working
killer.
for me, brother. Mira's face is just like, it's not working for me.
Don't make her laugh while she's
It's
sipping.
not
Come
working
on now.
for me, guys.
So what did we have
Oh, well.
going forward? We had Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill with B-Fab and Michin. I'll call them TLC because that's what I'll call them. I heard another creator call. I'm like, you know what? That's not too bad. I like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna call them TLC. I think Michin and B-Fab is a good addition. This feud is just very weak to me. They have zero chemistry. We said this before. I think B-Fab and Michin kind of help. But again, the crowd was booing not because of heel, but just because they didn't want to hear them at all. They didn't want none of that. I think Jade would have had a better chemistry or just a better matchup with Charlotte, somebody like Charlotte. But I think they want to just keep Charlotte in that tag division to help uphold those belts, which I do understand. But your singles division for the women on the SmackDown side is very much lacking.
Yeah, and it's obviously been lacking because they had to pull Rhea from Raw and insert her into the WWE Championship match to make that feel like an important belt. As if you'd have put Jade against anyone else, it doesn't feel really important. I mean, you could say that the women's Intercontinental title means more than the WWE
I
Women's
definitely
Championship.
agree. I feel like even I'm trying to think of other contenders. Like there's literally no one on like SmackDown right now. The only other person I could think of that could have been in this match is Jordynne Grace, possibly.
Tiffany
Stratton has regressed, and I don't even care. Like I know there's a lot of people that love Tiffany. I did at one point too, but she does not look like she want to be there. Everything she's done, everything that's been done looks very sloppy. Everything. Her Swanton bomb.
Kind of like her.
Like.
Yeah.
Like.
And her match
I'm
with
like,
Julia.
You're just being careless. Like it like she's taking these bumps, and I'm like, are you not thinking? Do you just don't care? Like what's going on?
Yeah. Head at.
Is she really wanting?
Some people are saying
I was
Hollywood.
just gonna ask that. Did she really make those comments about going to Hollywood?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, right.
She did.
Yeah. She was said by 30 years old she wants to be in Hollywood. And hey, good for you having career ambitions, but it doesn't look good for those that have the faith in you that they expect it from you.
Does she have a match at WrestleMania? No,
not
yet.
Currently. I think their plan is probably this U.S. title match to get onto the card, maybe. But again, I feel like that's not really a strong enough feud to put on the card, in my opinion. But they might. They might.
No. They might shoehorn it in. Either that or they'll put it on the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Well, I said last year, man, I didn't agree with Tiffy beating Charlotte.
I didn't agree with that either.
And even today, like, it stands out even more.
I was shocked that happened.
It stands out even more.
So we had a Jelly Roll segment. We had a match segment with Mr. Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson. How did we feel about that?
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll's everywhere.
Man, Jelly Roll. Yeah.
I mean, he beat Kit Wilson.
I think
clean
Kit
as a
carried
sheet.
though. Like Kit really carried. Like he sold a lot of that, which I'm like, okay, like it's fine. I see a match happening at Mania to get that celebrity involvement, but we'll be talking about this, a little bit later. But we are going to have celebrity involvement at Mania outside of Jelly Roll, I believe, as well. So we shall see how that goes. I don't know if there's again. I think we talked about it last week, but I don't know if it's going to be a tag match with Jelly Roll and Danhausen or Royce Keys if they get him on the screen within the next 2 weeks. But I think it'll probably be like the Miz, Kit Wilson versus Danhausen and Jelly Roll, maybe something. I don't know. I think they'll do something like that.
Let's just hope Danhausen doesn't curse the jelly roll.
People love this guy.
He's great. He's hilarious. He fills his role he plays his role very well.
Danhausen, he's just comical, which is fine with me. But you know. Yeah, the
he's
kids
over
love
with
him.
the kids,
Once you have the kids, that's it.
That's it. It's over.
Yes.
I agree.
So
yeah,
there was a match at the end of it. It was Matt Cardona versus Randy Orton.
Randall Keith Orton.
And Randy squashed Cardona like a bug.
As he should have.
Yeah.
But the Raheem comes off the bus and
my night 2 main event champion.
And he gingerly walks to the ring. I don't know if I would have been walking. I think I would have been running. But, he walks to the ring and him and Orton just go at it. No words. They just start fighting.
Right. And pretty chaotic. Pretty frenetic.
Best one.
And Jelly Roll got caught in the chaos and he ate an RKO for his troubles.
He really did.
And,
he deserved that.
And Randy slithered.
Jelly's dead.
Slithered his ass out of that ring so fast and started laughing. That was so funny. My only gripe with the brawl is just that it just didn't feel like it just didn't give enough. It gave something, but it didn't give enough. Like it just didn't eat. And I'm just like, I wanted more. I felt like Cody's hits weren't connecting as much. I don't know if y'all peeped that, if you've seen it, but some of his hits just did not look like they were connecting.
Are we talking like Dark Order not connecting bad or
no, not like too bad. It was more so just like there were some shots that I seen. I'm like, oh, some of these aren't really even hitting Randy for real. It's just like, oh fuck. Yeah. But I got the point of it. It got the people more intrigued in this feud. But I just wish it was just a little up the ante. Like he ripped your shirt. Like he should have been putting his shit into the damn stairs. Like he should have been trying to break him open. It should
murder.
It should have been like going in for it.
I mean, we still have 2 weeks left here. A couple of SmackDowns left. We could have the home invasion angle. We could have Brandy getting RKO.
Oh, easy there. No one's touching Brandy.
I'm saying we're just going. Let's recycle Psycho Randy's best hits here. Greatest
you mean
hits.
Randy punting?
RKO.
No, not just punting,
RKO.
Just
You're
RKOing.
Sick man, you're a sick man.
I don't know if they'll do it though in 2026, y'all.
I know, right? It just doesn't feel like something that modern day WWE would do.
Very personal now,
Yes,
I feel
very,
like
very personal.
It's not even mentor-mentee type thing. It's more so is his Viper persona. Like he's in his best form, I would say. And Cody is also in his best form. And these two have fought before, but not under the same circumstances. Cody is this whole other person, in my opinion, from when he faced him back in 2007, 2008, So it's like they face each other, but they haven't faced these versions of each other. So I'm very excited for this feud. I think, honestly, Danny is correct. This should be the night 2 main event. I just don't know if they're going to do that, man.
I think it's a night 1 main event.
I still think they don't know.
I don't think they know either. I think they're trying to see how the crowd reacts to both, and they're going to make that decision. Well, it's the 1st of April, y'all, so I guess within the next week or 2 they got to start filling out the card.
Yeah,
well, within the next week they're going to have to produce the programs.
So it would have to be Friday or sometime on Monday.
So then Cody and Randy have one more show to really show to them that they deserve night 2.
Yep, pretty much. But I think they're sticking with CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
The old guys?
I know, Danny. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Abushi.
Anyway, so that was pretty much it for SmackDown. Solid episode. Moved things along. Got escalated feuds as necessary. And got me excited for
the rest of the WrestleMania card from the SmackDown side. Now, Raw, I think we should start with the closing segment first because that's all anybody wants to talk about. It's kind of like that buzzer beater from the greatest UConn game ever. All everybody wants to talk about is the ending.
You were at that game, right?
Yes, I was, and it was incredible. I lost my voice, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do this week's episode.
Did you have fun?
Oh God, yes. I had Duke fans on one side of me and UConn fans on the other, and everybody was cheering on there and being snarky and sarcastic, but good-natured ribbing on both sides. And then when that 3-pointer went in, the whole place went crazy.
Nice.
That's nice.
Kind of like when CM Punk powerbombed Roman Reigns through that announce table. The place went crazy.
Yeah. Dude. Did you see all the stuff on social media?
Oh yeah, when he punched him on the and then he started singing the Roman Reigns song.
He was like cursing at CM Punk was cursing at the crowd, I think.
No, he was cursing at a fan because the fan was like, I acknowledge my tribal chief. He's like, fuck your tribal chief. He like literally like he did his little, jerk off thing. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I
did not know
about that.
Video from the fans' perspective on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and he was just like going at it with him. I feel like that's honestly pretty fucking cool that you got, to rage bait CM Punk a little bit.
Well, everybody says they want 2011 through 2013 Punk until they get 2011 through 2013 Punk. And that's to me sounds like that era of CM Punk where he just didn't give a flying fuck what anybody said or what he said, and to hear that makes me excited more for this night 2 main event. I say, good sir, harumph. But yeah,
that last one I
walked out looking like
he
a
walked out looking like a fucking G. I'm not even gonna lie, like I wasn't as invested in this. Like, yes, I'm very excited for their match, but I wasn't as invested because I know what Roman can do. But I feel like Roman is at the point where he's so locked in. I feel like Roman's going to show out. I know CM Punk, he looks like he's in phenomenal shape. He's going to show out. So I feel like seeing Punk overtake Roman, I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Like, it's actually going to be solid.
Yeah.
Do we think this match is going to have any type of like stimulation to it, or is this going to be a one-on-one? Which I'm fine with either way, but these guys have been just power bombing each other through things and stuff like that, like punches and stuff. So I'm like, does it need anything else, or do we think a traditional match is okay for this? Let them just do what they have to do.
I think I could see them pulling Bloodline rules out. But I don't know.
That makes me happy.
But also, by the same token, I think we've already got an unsanctioned match between Drew and Fatu.
Say that was night 1, but I don't know, because I don't know what they're doing anymore. Who knows what they're doing anymore? Yeah, you want to balance out your card.
Yeah, no, I understand that, they're going to be on. They could potentially be on opposite nights, but you don't want to overdo the stipulation too much, because then it's like we might as well just call the pay-per-view Extreme Rules.
Because then it would actually be Extreme Rules than what they serve up currently. You know.
Oh,
but
yes.
no. I could see it. I just don't know what it could be, though. That's my only thing. I just don't know what it could be, what the stimulation could be.
Yeah, and one other thing we don't know what could be is the unlimited potential of one Obafemi as he hurdles into WrestleMania to face Brock Lesnar.
He looks so good just walking to the ring. I'm loving how the camera is like shooting him as this beast. I feel like that's just great. He's a threat.
He's definitely a threat. He's a big beefy boy, and no bread, no water, just meat between him and Brock Lesnar.
Meat.
Well, okay, all right. They kept this feud. They kept this feud really simple. And I think simple is best in this case. People are drawn to this match. A lot of people are like, oh no, this is going to be one of the matches of the weekend. You know this match isn't going to go long, but they're going to have destruction.
Yep.
I don't like how Triple H came out, but I also see why he came out to separate them. Because it's like, oh look, these motherfuckers are trying to go at each other so much. We need Triple H somebody we don't see as much, which is a lie because he opens up every fucking PLE. But we need Triple H out here to stop them and keep them apart. And I'm just like, hey, I see why we did it. I see what y'all did there, but I don't think he was needed. I think we should have just let them go at each other because I need Brock to get one over on Oba one time before WrestleMania. Because right now, I don't know if Oba's gonna win.
He's like 0-3 right now.
Yeah, and there's also those rumors that Brock doesn't want to lose. That I really hope they do right by Oba, and I hope it's the star making performance we all hope it's going to be, because he looks like a star in the making right now. Although Danny's dog seems to disagree.
These dudes are like, no.
But anyway, yeah, no. I mean, he shoved out and Pierce out of the way. Oba did, and that's when you knew that somebody of a higher authority had to come out, and out comes Triple H, who is untouchable. I was like sitting there thinking about the pacemaker, like don't F5 him, Brock, please.
Knew that, but the only thing Triple H could do is shout and be like, "No, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening." Which that makes sense in all honesty. It's just more so just like, all right, next week if Brock is, I think he's still set to be on there next week, right? Okay.
I think so.
I don't think we have before Brock because after next week
we've got two Raws left.
Brock and Roman working this many shows?
Who would have thunk?
Who would have thought? You know what I'd like to see at Mania is Oba and Brock just brawl outside for a good 10-15 minutes before the match even starts. They're just going at it. See some blood, some murder.
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
Okay. I would like to see Brock get in no offense and just get completely squashed.
I really do need Brock to have one thing of offense, and I think if he is scheduled for that Raw, it'll be the Monday Night Raw the week of WrestleMania, I think.
Yeah, so the April 13th episode from Sacramento,
so that go home show,
show,
he has to get some type of offense. If it's not this upcoming Monday, it has to be next Monday. I would never pray that Brock ever has any type of offense in my life. I just want Oba to win.
Right. And it makes sense. Something that didn't make sense to me was when Seth Rollins obviously comes out after Paul Heyman, but then we got the Ring General. I mean, I get you've got to get Gunther on the card, but this was not the way to go about it.
Honestly, nothing on Raw made sense. I think they realized, oh, fuck. It is in less than 20 days. We need to start a match.
We need to get Gunther on something. Dude retired 2 big wrestlers and we have nothing for him.
Yeah, like Gunther was supposed to have Ray, right? He was supposed to have Ray.
Yeah, he was supposed to have Rey Mysterio, and I guess they want to hold off on Seth and Braun for a little bit longer. I would not rule out Braun interfering in that match against Gunther.
So this match is going to be great. There's just no story currently. What would have been better is, when Pierce is like, did you check your email? Did you check your email? Heyman goes, no, I didn't. And he announces all the stuff he does, Pierce, but Gunther stops Seth before he can hit Paul Heyman. Because that, to me, would have been like, well, Paul Heyman's on shit. He knows what's happening. In my opinion, I think that would have just made a little bit more sense to add to the story. Like, Paul Heyman hired Gunther to take on Seth, but now it's more so just like, it's just like, is he just doing this on his own accord? And if so, what is the reason? And we only have 2 weeks to build this, so we need a little something. But the match is going to cook.
Oh, God, yes. It's going to be a great match. It's going to cook on all levels. I mean, Gunther can be an incredible wrestler when he wants to be and when he's not obsessed with sleeper holds.
As Scarlett would say, he's going to put Seth Rollins to sleep. I hope he does not put him to sleep. I hope if he wins, it's some other way, but we'll see.
So what's the story there?
There's no story currently. I feel like the only story that would make sense, and if they try to clean this up, is that Heyman already knew he took the shot anyway. So then his hired henchman Gunther would be the one to choke out Seth. That's the only way I can think this can really work for the people as a story. But I don't know if we're going to get that. It could just be Gunther saw the opportunity, said, "Ha, fuck you, Seth. I'm going to choke you out type of thing. But
Kind of like Gunther's bored and he wants to fight at Mania, so whatever. I'll just
Yeah, pretty much. Gotta
I'd
get
like
him
to
on
see
there.
him say that. I got bored. I have no match at Mania, and I saw you being vulnerable. And yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, and you're
And
medically
yeah.
cleared, so let's do it.
Or it could also be, or it could
Yeah.
also be like, I want to retire you
Ooh.
eventually, something like that. Not that I'm saying like it's a retirement match versus Seth, but I don't know. Maybe Gunther in his head one day wants to retire Seth Rollins.
Yeah. And then, so how was Liz Morgan's Spanish on Monday? How would you critique?
yeah, Danny, how would you critique that?
It was pretty bad, but I understood what she said.
Okay.
It's like that Stephanie McMahon gif where she says "grass." That's what it reminded me of. I understood what she said though. That's kind of crazy though. She was.
What did she?
Man, she called her.
What did she say? Because
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
She said your mother's garbage. You bitch. Along the lines of that.
Yeah.
She called her a boot.
I knew that part. That's the only part I know.
Who taught? Why do you know that part?
Yeah.
Who taught you that?
Just everyday life in Philly, people be saying stuff, but
Puta. Do you know what that means?
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
Who
I
taught you that?
definitely do. The ladies I used to work with in the kitchen at this nursing home that I've got my first job at, they said some of them liked me, some of them didn't, and it was like one of them was like, they're saying some really awful things about you over there, and I was like, what are they saying? And then another way I learned curse words in Spanish was putting on the Spanish subtitles on DVDs.
that's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid.
That's dope. That's funny. Jódate, pinche gringo.
Yep. Oh, you really? Yeah. Okay.
He's sick of it too.
Silencio, niño. All right, folks, we're gonna move on from the Spanish lesson.
So Stephanie came out after that, attacked Liv, and then Liv countered, and we have the return of Roxanne Perez.
Little angel,
Lame.
Excuse me, that's the prodigy.
sir. Take several
proclaimed
No,
seats.
prodigy.
is the prodigy. I can see her.
Bring back Joracade.
Oh, I can see
Whoa.
Roxanne dethroning Liv. I can see her dethroning Stephanie if put into a good feud, honestly, truly. But right now it's just like they just thrown her in there to get her face out there because the crowd didn't even pop as much for her. So, I'm just like, we have to build her up a little bit more. But, Liv gets the upper hand in this brutal attack against Stephanie. I feel like this right here got a lot of people into this feud way more. This one holds more weight than Rhea and Jade, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people would agree with that, but
I agree.
it holds
Definitely,
a lot more weight. And I think this is going to be a good match. And you can also tell that Liv and Stephanie have chemistry. So that's going to help this, even if they really don't like each other. But that's going to help this match be a success at WrestleMania 42.
Well, yeah, that and the fact that Stephanie is incapable of having a bad match.
Yes, I'm excited for it. I'm not excited for the tag team titles
I don't
being
think they
defended
will
at
be.
WrestleMania.
But we do have new tag team champions. That is correct.
Yes, we do. That was part of my thought behind it was that
I don't like the new tag team
team
champions.
I do like them.
Ew.
Let me explain. I feel like this will give them the confidence that they need because they don't have nothing. They big man is injured, on paper. They didn't really have nothing going for them. They needed this win. And the Usos need a reality check, especially Jey Uso. So it's okay that he lost the belts. Because he don't listen.
Okay.
Jimmy trying to tell you stuff and you just going calm down. It's not even your main event.
Go off.
They just don't listen.
Go
He
off,
don't
girl.
listen.
No, he don't.
And to me, just the idea that Logan Paul is a champion in WWE again.
Isn't he
Better.
he's almost a Grand Slam champion, correct? Or something like that? Or something someone said somewhere? Because he had
No, he had the United States Championship
Okay.
and
I
the
seen
tag
someone
team
was
titles.
like, wait, no, he's closer to being a Grand Slam. I'm like, I don't think so, but that's kind of fun.
Huh? Yeah, because he's guaranteed a world
Eventually.
title reign eventually in
That's
his
when I'll stop
contract.
watching wrestling.
Which
That'll be the day.
same, bro, same. I don't care how long it is. I will not watch for the duration
I'm
of
gonna
that.
stop doing this podcast too.
I'd rather pay I'll pay $665 for you to meet Freddie Freeman.
Let's
if that
go. We're going to Fanatics Fest. Kelly, if you're listening, get those 3 bunk beds ready, man. We're crashing you, dude.
There was a women's tag title match as well. This one did not end in new champions, though.
What did we get?
How are we feeling?
We got another
Right.
disqualification.
They said run it back. They said run it back. Another DQ. Now,
Oh,
do
goodness.
you think Lyra and Bailey should have won?
Yes.
Not
Okay, so
yet.
I got a yes and then a not yet. Okay.
I say yes. What do you say?
Personally, yes.
I say,
I'm sorry. I think they should have played hot potato. I feel like every time there was a championship, a tag team championship, every team that is now involved in that said match that has been announced, they all should have, been playing hot potato with the belt. Honestly, it would have been entertaining.
yeah. And had Io and Raquel in a pretty decent match that ended with the interference from the Kabuki Warriors, causing Io to get distracted long enough for Raquel to power bomb her through the mat, pretty much. Which it stinks that Ruda does not have a match at WrestleMania, or probably will not have a match at WrestleMania.
I think we'll see her.
What's that? I think we'll see her too. I mean, obviously she has to get involved in the Liz Stephanie match, along with Roxanne.
I don't know, to help or to hurt, but
Yeah, pretty much. And then the Intercontinental title defended by Penta against Kofi Kingston. Relatively routine match. You knew Penta was going to retain, but it was the announcement after the match that got everybody's attention.
Yeah.
Penta is going to be defending the Intercontinental Championship in a 5-man ladder match. Yes, I'm looking for a Mexican destroyer off the ladder.
Zero Miedo.
Ooh, off the ladder? Ooh,
Yeah. Up and over the ladder. And
What was the
ba-boom.
last ladder match at WrestleMania?
Wasn't the tag belt?
I don't remember.
What's the tag belt?
There was a tag belts in
Oh,
40.
yeah, you're right.
There was
You're right. 40.
I'm trying to think if there was
I
one
don't
last
think
year.
so. I just watched night 1, so last night, so no, I don't think so.
Yeah. But at 40, there was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where R-Truth and them and Miz won the belts,
Feel
and
good
then
moment.
Grayson
Yeah.
Waller.
For sure.
Yeah. But the participants in this match have me excited. You've got JD Bobblehead, you've got Javon Evans, and I'm drawing a blank on the last two.
And
The Rusev.
Bobblehead.
who else was there? Why can't I think of this person's name? Wait, hold up.
Damn, I forgot too, man.
Because I'm actually very excited for this match.
Right.
Here we are. Dragon Lee, that's why. Because I thought he had a AAA match, but that's Penta. Penta has to get a AAA match.
You know what? And I'm also disappointed that we're probably not getting OG Americano versus New Americano
So that's more
at
of a
WrestleMania.
AAA feud, in my opinion, now. They've taken that on, which
Yeah.
benefits them a lot more over there.
Yeah, it does, but still, I think that was one of those you could
I
have blown
definitely
off at
agree, though,
WrestleMania. But
After watching
sense.
AAA last weekend, I was like, oh, yeah, this is definitely a AAA feud.
They
got the
love
Velcro.
that shit, that feud down there too. Oh, they love it, man.
they do, they really do. But and the overall feel of Raw this week, we're getting a lot of escalation in our feuds. I mean, Punk and Roman, especially, they've been trading power bombs through tables. Seeing CM Punk get Roman up by himself and throw him through the table was impressive. And on top of that, the fact that he didn't get hurt.
Oh, you're right.
But also he had some stiff shots on Roman at the end there after the power bomb. The blood feud. I mean, there were no words from Punk, just straight up physical violence, and I'm here for it. I can't wait for this match. But that's not all the wrestling we had this week. We also had an episode of the Go Home show for Stand and Deliver on NXT
Hold on,
last
man.
night.
Hold on.
What up?
We're not gonna skip over Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw. You son of a.
Okay.
You missed it, man.
Well, we'll edit this out in post.
Okay, you know.
And then, of course, we can't forget Cody Rhodes.
Had an in-ring segment where he cut a promo on Monday Night Raw of all places, which sure,
It was
why
the Garden. Garden, that's why, yeah.
It's the Garden, yeah. And out comes Stephanie McMahon to tell him he's not his dad, which
fair point.
And then he's not ready
for this version of Randy Orton, which
she would know, man. She went through hell with that motherfucker.
Like, listen,
another one not listening, but I feel like he did. He got the message.
Yeah. I love that promo, that whole sequence with them.
I did too.
That was great. I feel like, I mean, they didn't have to do it, but man, now that I see it, they needed that for sure. Just seeing Stephanie McMahon come outside and talk to someone face to face like that, man, that's not an everyday, that's not an every week thing anymore.
Well, no, and then obviously the slap was the real sticking point of this segment, and really, Cody saying thank you hinted at a more twisted, kind of like little more unhinged version of the American Nightmare, which
bring me back dickhead Cody,
I'm not
please.
Complaining about it, whatever we can get out of him, because they won't fully turn him. They'll just give him that edge like they gave him with Kevin Owens in the match. So I'm fine with it as long as we can get to see a little bit of that. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Because Cody, he needs that edge a little bit more. Especially going into this feud with Randy, he needs more of an edge.
Was there ever, did you guys have a possibility that Cody was gonna crossroad Steph? I know the crowd was chanting it.
No, I would love for that to happen, but I don't think they'll do that on TV.
I don't think so either. I mean, we had the Dudley Boys obsessed with putting Stephanie through a table, and instead we got Tori.
Like, it could happen, I guess, again, if they try to up the ante with the feud, but I feel like just the climate that we're in, they probably won't touch that.
Yeah, exactly. But that was Raw. Now on to NXT.
Go home show. Yep.
For Stand and Deliver.
And I locked in for this. I only locked in for this because I'm like, I enjoy NXT. It has fallen off, but what is on the card for Stand and Deliver? I think it's going to be a solid show. They had an unsanctioned match or unsanctioned fight between Keanu Carter and Jasper Troy, and it was just very violent. They just go at it. I wouldn't trust Keanu with nothing. I don't want to go near him. So there's that. But there was this actually main evented the night. It was the women's number one contenders match. It was Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray. And honestly, in my opinion, that saved the show, in my opinion, because that ended in a double finish. Lola was pinned, Kendall had tapped. So, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Kendall Gray tapped.
Yep, Kendall Gray had tapped. Excuse me. And I felt like it was so good. And you can see that Lola has progressed as a wrestler overall. She has a lot of technical type of styles in her bag, along with her MMA background. I love her. Kendall Gray, she's up and coming. She's a star. She was on Evolve. I didn't know her as much, but now that she's on NXT full time, I'm actually enjoying a lot of what she's doing. She's very young, so it seems like she's fallen in love with this sport, so she'll be around for a long time. She gives me like the Bianca vibes. So now going into Stand and Deliver, I guess JC Jane has a little issue on her hands because she may be in a triple threat. And I'm not sure if it was announced, but it seems like that's the route they'll probably go. JC Jane is going to be in a triple threat with the two women. And I think JC is going to lose that belt as well as Stand and Deliver, but we'll see.
Oh, I mean, it's about time, really. She's better. She needs to.
I feel like she could be utilized a lot more on the main roster.
Yeah, I think it's time for her to move up. She's a super. She's an NXT super senior at this
and then
point.
we also had Los Americanos as the Birthright, and this was for a title shot stimulation, it's a title shot at Stand and Deliver, and Los Americanos won, so they will be getting a tag title shot. So that was really cool. And then Kalani Jordan and Jada Parker, they're still in their feud. They have a match next week so after or post Stand and Deliver, but that was a solid match. I think Kalani Jordan's like heelish side is very, very good to see. The crowd loves Jada Parker, but they changed her theme song.
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
I'm not really feeling it, but we move, right? I guess. Like we just move, I guess, if that's the case. Yeah, fuck it, we ball, right? But no, we also had the contract signing for the men's NXT championship. So it's gonna be our champion, Joe Hendry, Tony D'Angelo, Ethan Page, and Ricky Saints. They had like an explosive like sign. You can never just sign the contract and leave. It's always a fight, So that was good to see. I want Tony D'Angelo to take the belt. He looks really good, clean cut right now. I think he could carry it. But again, I also like Ricky too. I think he could also take it because I feel like Ethan, it's time for him to move on up.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the chemistry he has with Chelsea Green, they worked really well together. It's time to get him up there.
Like I feel like he's ready right now, but that could change. They may have other plans for him, but I think he's ready to come on up. They also had a package for Zaruka from the start of their friendship to the end of the friendship. They're promoting this match. I think this is going to be one of the better matches on this Stand and Deliver card. Again, they have chemistry. They have this feud, so this is going to be great. So we have Zaruka, Sol Ruka, and then Azaria for that Sunday. And we also have Tatum Paxley, our NXT North American Women's Champion, versus Blake Monroe. Tatum is a little too nice, in my opinion. Blake stole her belt. She came out, she did a little promo, it was really, really nice. The crowd loves Tatum. But basically, she like offered up a match. So I'm like, okay. We were in the stage of trying to get our matches on the card type of thing. So I seen it coming, but I'm like, all right, that's fine. And then Los Americanos is going against the Vanity Project for the tag titles. And then on the countdown, we have Hank and Tank with, what's his name? Shiloh Hill.
That's a match made
Eli Knight.
Redneck heaven.
Eli Knight and then Ren St. Clair versus Ariana Grace, Stax. Who we got? The Birthright, essentially. Charlie, Alexis King. So that's going to be a mixed tag match that's going to be on the countdown show. That is a cluster fuck of people in a match, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we move. And I think that's the full card. I may have missed a match, but those are the match. Oh, how could I forget? I was born and Johnny Wrestling. I think you might be bringing out Johnny Wrestling. I don't know.
Hey, it's good to see Johnny back to his old self.
To see it. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if he's going to beat Miles or Miles will retain, but I don't know. I think this Stand and Deliver card is solid for what they had. Could have been a little stronger, but I'm excited to watch it and tune in.
Yeah, and of course we're all a little disappointed it's not on WrestleMania weekend, but also we kind of understand why they moved it off of WrestleMania weekend. With the events
clashing and honestly the early start time, especially with the talent going to Hall of Fame, things like that, production. So definitely understand. Yep. I think it's just a tradition at this point to have a takeover, to have like a Stand and Deliver. So, we'll have to be a little patient. Yeah. Maybe it'll be back when we go to wherever next year, but we'll see. Yeah, how about it? How about them apples? TKO. Can we go to New Orleans, please?
WrestleMania in New Orleans in 2027.
I'd be down for that. That would be a good time.
I'm so down for that.
Party boat.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Almost as crazy as having Vince Russo and Dudico on the show.
Holy shit.
The feud of season 2 of The Server. Season 1 and season 2 of The Server, honestly.
Indeed. And we're gonna hopefully have them on next week to break down everything about that feud, how they came up with it, how they kept each other going through it, and everything in between.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. But that's going to do it for us. We're going to leave you on that little cliffhanger there. But until then, we have been Pitbulls and Passports. And good night.